Oh, beautiful Partridge Hall at the beautiful First Ontario Performing Arts Centre. It truly isn't the same without the music, and it's not the same without each other. So, in the meantime, here we are for our online concert and event series, Niagara Performs. Welcome to episode number 6. So, why are we here? Why are we still gathering when we don't have a venue? Well, hopefully, we are more than just the bricks and mortar, and we are a community hub and a place to gather with or without a building. We love to have everyone gather. We are the opposite of social distancing, and we sincerely miss seeing all your faces, all of our staff and volunteers, and our members, and of course, our artists. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring in tonight's guests. Like us at the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre, they are a huge connector in this community and in the art scene, and they are probably two of the hardest working individuals in the music business in our region. So please welcome Juliette Dunn and Peter Shea.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Juliette here.
Oh, wait, there we go. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
We can.
Okay,
How are you?
great. I'm very well. Thanks for joining us here.
Absolutely. Our pleasure.
Now, I know that normally you have your producing and presenting hats on as part of the TD Niagara Jazz Fest, who, for some viewers who may not know, the TD Niagara Jazz Fest, you do presentations not only at the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre, but you do them all around the Niagara region at various wineries, right to Moth Cafe, who I'm going into withdrawal, missing their coffee at the moment.
Yeah.
And you've also begun an online concert series as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So we're doing every Friday and Saturday night while we're in lockdown, 7 o'clock as well until 8 p.m. And we call it the In Your Own Backyard series, which actually started as pop-up events with groups of people. And now we're just doing it from our backyard to yours. So tomorrow we have the Latin Caribbean Club Trio with some Latin jazz. And then we have Eric Saint Laurent on guitar on Saturday.
Great. So I think what makes tonight unique is that we are celebrating you two and hiring you to be here as performers and artists, which is maybe a nice change of pace for you. I'm assuming there's not too many gigs happening these days.
No, it's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here. You know that we love you and we want to introduce you to more and more audience members. So without further ado, I'm going to let you take it from here. Feel free to call me back in at any time.
Okay.
But otherwise, everybody please enjoy Juliette Dunn and Peter Shea, otherwise known as the Shay-D Duo.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, take care, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, everybody. So Peter's actually going to start you off with a little tune, and I'm going to get rid of these. I'll see you in a sec.
I'm going to start off with a tune. It's called Like Someone in Love. And I dedicate this to a friend of mine and also somebody who was a great influence in my life as a teacher, even though we had a short stint. But this is a shout out to Dave or Steve-O. This is a song that we worked on together, and it's called Like Someone in Love. It's a lovely tune. Here it goes.
That's Peter Shea, everybody. Thanks, honey.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
So we've got one of our favorite Beatle tunes for you. Peter did a very nice arrangement of this song, and if he's reaching down there, it's because he's just adjusting his loop pedal. And is this one that you have already set up, Peter?
Okay, here we go.
Excellent.
Here it goes. Said a girl, or should I say, she once said me.
I showed him my room, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, was biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then I said, it's time for bed. She told me if she worked in the morning, she started to laugh. Told her I didn't, and I crawled out to sleep in the bed. When I awoke, I was alone, 'cause this bird had flown. So I lit a fire, isn't it good? Isn't it good? Isn't it good? Norwegian wood. Norwegian wood.
us alone, 'cause this burden alone.
So I lit a fire, isn't it good?
Isn't it
Isn't it good?
Norwegian
wood, Norwegian wood, Norwegian wood, Norwegian wood, Norwegian Norwegian wood. Hey, it sure is a strange new world. Here we are in St. Catharines. Pretty sure my mom's watching. She's watched most of the shows that we've been presenting on Fridays and Saturdays. So big shout out to my mom. Oh, we can see the comments too. Marla, I need my glasses, but I think it's Marla. Says great. Thanks, Marla. We're gonna do a Gershwin tune for you. So we're gonna do a mix of when we perform as the Shea D Duo, we do a mix of jazz, pop, and soul, and of course duets. So we've put together this program for you. We hope you enjoy. This one's called Nice Work, if you can get it. And hey, we have a gig during a lockdown, so that's pretty great work. Thanks to the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre.
holding hands at midnight beneath the starry sky. It's nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try.
Well, you're walking with that one boy, breathing sigh after sigh. It's nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try.
Just imagine someone
Waiting at the cottage door,
where two outs become one.
who could ask for anything more?
Loving one who loves you.
And then taking that vow. It's nice
Work if you can
get
get
it,
it,
and if you get it, won't you tell me how?
Holding hands at midnight beneath the starry sky. It's nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try.
Well, you're walking with that one boy, and you're breathing sigh after sigh. It's nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try.
Just imagine someone
waiting at that cottage door,
where to outspeak someone who could ask for anything more. Loving one who loves you,
and then taking that vow. It's nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me how? Oh, we have a song that I'm sure you wouldn't expect, because it's not jazz, soul, or pop. It's a song I learned, well, actually, no, I didn't learn it, so not right away. Back in 2003, I think it was 2003, I was at the Shaw Festival. I came out here in 2002, and I did 2 seasons at the Shaw. And back in the day, they do staged readings at the Jackson Triggs Amphitheater. I'm not sure if we did that one there, though. Actually, I might be confusing my stories. I think this one we did at the George Theatre. But anyways, the story is a love story between a cat and a cockroach. The cat's called Mehitabel, and the cockroach is called Archie. And those roles were played by Patty Jameson, and I'm having, and Jeff Madden. We saw Jeff Madden, remember, in Australia. He was in Jersey Boys. We were on a cruise, and anyways, I'm going off on a tangent, but so this beautiful musical that based on a book of poems about a cat and a cockroach. And what's really cool is the whole book, even though it's from circa 1913, it looks like an email because there's no caps. It's all lowercase, and the reason is the cockroach is a journalist, and he can only jump on one key of that old-fashioned typewriter at a time. He can't hold down the shift button. Anyways, so it looks like very modern when you look at the book, but it's an old book. And this, it was adapted into a musical, and Paul Sportelli put on this staged musical reading. And this one goes out to Babs Worthy, actually, because I met Babs back in the day, who produced the show. And it's a beautiful tune. I like it. And it's called Song of the Moth. And Jeff Madden sang it in the musical, and I fell in love with the song. And when I met Peter years later, I said, there's this really cool song, Peter. Could you lift it for me? What does lifting mean, Peter,
it
for
means
those?
you learn the tune, like it's a transcription.
Yeah. So you're lifting it off the page.
Yeah, lifting it off the music, but what you hear, actually.
Yeah.
Lifting it off the recording. And my first impression of the song is the first sound I heard was this. And it kind of had a sort of a Danny Elfman vibe to it. And if anybody knows who Danny Elfman, he did the music for most of the Tim Burton movies, actually all of them. A fantastic movie composer.
It does have that vibe.
It's got that sort of Danny Elfman vibe.
Well, I love what Peter's done with the arrangement. So here we go, Song of the Moth. A moth the other night who loved to play with fire. He was trying to break into 100-watt bulb to fry himself on a wire. I said to him, if you keep that up, your years will be painfully few. Do you play with fire because you like it, or because it's the conventional thing for moths to do? He looked at me all starry-eyed and fluttered his wings as he softly sighed. Have you ever seen the secret heart of a flame? How creatures have ever seen the secret heart of a flame. We moths would rather know beauty once and then just cease to be than never know any beauty at all and live an eternity. So we wad up our lives into one little ball, and into the flame we shoot it all. Into the flame we fly. What a wonderful way for moths to die. Goodbye. Well, that moth, he was a fool, I guess, but there's one thing I can't deny. I wish there was something in this world I wanted as much as he wanted to fry. We moths would rather know beauty once and then just cease to be than never know any beauty at all. Never know any beauty at all and live an eternity. The Song of the Moth. Thank you, Peter.
My pleasure.
Beautiful lifting.
Thank you.
Very uplifting, your lifting.
Thank you. How is everybody? This is so awkward. There's no. There's
Babs says, "Yay, Juju!" It's not
Yay.
that awkward. So we know people are out there. Thanks,
There's people
Babs.
out there. We know that.
And Andrew says, "Sounds great, guys." So thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
Thank you,
Hello,
StreamYard,
Andrew Wright.
for this technology.
Good to see you. And Babs and
Oh, there's Shirley.
Shirley. Hello,
Hey.
Shirley. Hello.
Great job, Shay D Duo. Thanks, Shirley. Shirley's one of our lovely volunteers, and I saw
Yes.
Shirley today. I haven't even had time to tell you.
Yeah.
I saw Shirley today. I saw Carm today at the office. At a
Wonderful.
distance, everybody. At a distance.
Just like old times.
Being
hey,
safe.
Lisa Johnson.
Be safe.
Hello. Say hello to Tim and the whole
Hey,
gang.
this
The
is
whole
fun.
family has just been.
Thanks,
oh,
you guys. Oh my goodness. Hey,
Oh.
Russell, love their jazz concerts. Nice not having to miss them. Thank you so much. Wow,
it's great.
this is pretty cool, huh?
We could just sit here and read comments
Listen,
all day.
okay, get back
just,
to work now.
Let's get back to work.
It's nice work if you can get it, but you're
It
not
is.
going to get paid if we just talk.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, how about
Yes.
Bob Marley?
Bob Marley.
So, it's the year of Bob Marley, everybody. I'm just going to chat a little bit while Peter gets his loop set up. Bob Marley's 75, so he would have been 75 this year, and it's 40 years since he passed away. And there's bobmarley75.com, I believe is the website, and there's lots of events and things happening. Of course, with COVID, there might be a lot of things online, and we might be doing something, so just remember, Bob Marley, one love, and we'll see what happens with that later in the year.
Okay.
Secrets. That'll make you come back. We're gonna, another one of our lovely volunteers. Sorry, Peter. Hey, Darlene. I didn't see Darlene, but I talked to her earlier. Oh, no, we played phone tag today. Okay, sorry. I'm going to stop talking.
Okay. All right. All right.
Together and feel alright. As it was never
stronger. Duty reminds
one love,
there is one question I really love to ask.
one heart.
Is there a place for those hopeless sinners who has hurt all mankind just to save his own? Believe me,
One love,
what about one heart?
one heart.
What about
Let's get
together
together
and
and feel alright.
sing it? Let's get together and
Feel alright.
let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon.
One love,
Cause when that man comes, there will be no doom.
one heart.
I pity on those whose chances grow thin up. Cause there ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Oh, one love, what about one heart?
One heart.
What about
Let's get together and feel alright.
singing? Let's
Get together and feel alright.
singing. Let's
Get together and feel alright.
singing. Let's
Get together and feel alright. And a big shout out to my dad,
Yes.
who's from Jamaica, Yaman.
Yeah, man.
So here's one of our favorites as well. Another beautiful arrangement of Peter's. It's a Cyndi Lauper tune. I'm sure you'll recognize it. So we're kids of the 80s. Well, I'm a couple of years older than you, Peter, right? So 69, 72. Yeah, so we were like teens in the 80s, and we like that music. And then we're old souls because we love jazz, which goes way back.
And this is a shout out to just people around the world. This is a sort of a fused version. Like, this is my own arrangement of this. It was inspired by Kevin Bright. Kevin Bright did a wonderful version with Cassandra Wilson of the song. And so there's some inspiration from that song. And I put some Indian tabla drums in there as well that I used with the computer. I programmed. I don't play tabla, but you'll hear it. And here we go, time after time.
Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me, I can't hear what you've said. time. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look, but you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, we'll catch you while we waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, we'll catch you while we're waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, we'll catch you while we're waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Hey, oh, gorgeous from Brittany. Thanks, Brittany. we love us some Cyndi Lauper. Okay, so this tune, I just want to 2 seconds. Peter's just gonna lead you in. I just need to grab something. Okay, so the story is, and this one goes out to our dear friend Kim. Actually, earlier I just wanted to say I was recognizing our volunteers, but they're also friends. That's key as well. And Babs, also a dear friend who is and was tuning in. And this one goes out to our friend Kim. We actually met through our friend Kim, Peter and I, back in 2006. And before the night we met, I was actually going to a songwriters club at Kim's house. And then Peter and I started to go when we started dating to Kim's songwriting club. It was every Monday. We missed that, Kim. Hopefully we can do that again. And the challenge of that particular week was to take a song and we may have gotten it wrong, but what we did with the song was we took this jazz tune called Everything Happens to Me. We stripped out the music, we put in different music, but kept the lyrics. So to give you an idea of how that goes, we're gonna play the original tune and then our version, which has the same lyrics. Okay, here we go. I make a date for golf, and you can bet your life it rains. I try and give a party, and the guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps, and every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a fool who never looks before she jumps. Everything happens to me. At first, I thought my heart could change this jinx for me, that love would do the trick and end despair. But now I only have this heart that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Well, I have telegraphed and called. I sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. So that's the original version. Oh, Peter's just gonna make a loop. So once again, what we did with the song you just heard was we kept the lyrics and we built some chords, a whole new chord progression. Peter could tell you more about that. And then I came up with the melody on top. Okay, change of plans. We're gonna come in on the bridge, just like we rehearsed. And then we'll bring in the loop. Because it's such a pretty chords that Peter came up with. So this is the bridge that we're coming in, so the middle of the song. At first, I thought my heart could change this jinx for me, that love would do the trick and end despair. But now I only have this heart that thinks for me. Brand new song. I make a date for golf, and you can bet your life it rains. I try and give a party, and the guy upstairs complains. Guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Oh, everything happens to me. Everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps. And every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a fool who never looks before she jumps. Oh, everything happens to me. Yeah. Everything happens to me. First I thought my heart could change this jinx for me. Love would do the trick and end despair. But now I only have this heart that beats for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. I have telegraphed and called. I sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Oh, everything happens to me. Yeah, everything happens to me. First I thought this home would change my dreams for me. That love would do the trick and end despair. Oh, now I only have this heart that thinks for me. I mortgaged all my castles in the air. I have telegraphed and called. I sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Oh, everything happens to me. Yeah, everything happens to me. Every little thing, everything happens to me. Everything happens to me. Everything happens to me. Every little thing happens to me. Everything happens to me. Our version of it. Everything happens to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, what's that buzz, Peter? Is that coming from your pedal? Whoops. Uh-oh. Do we need the pedal for our Queen tune that we're going to finish with?
We don't.
Okay, good. Then we can turn that off and get rid of the buzz. Oh, perfect. I think, I mean, unless I hear otherwise from Mike, but I just checked my watch. Clock, watch.
Well, what time is it?
Just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already 10 to 8.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Well,
We're gonna do this one because it's a long one, and then we'll check with Mike and
Check with Mike if
maybe
we
we
have
can
to.
do a mini one. Okay.
This is more of a finisher, though, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's probably a 7-minute tune. don't
You're
you
right.
think?
You're right. And we can kill some time too.
It's epic, everybody.
Hello, Tim Johnson.
Hey, Tim.
Hey.
Steak dinner. Oh, we're having steak dinner too.
We're having steak dinner
Okay,
too.
that's
What a
funny.
coincidence. This is
You're
fantastic.
having it now. We're having it after.
We're having it after.
It is a good day, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Oh, wait, I have to cook it still, though. Oh.
I'll give you a hand.
Okay, great. Thanks, honey.
We'll have fun in the kitchen.
Yes. So this tune, so Peter and I, do you want to just noodle a bit?
Yeah.
Noodle. Well, we've done several overseas contracts, and we did work on 3 cruise ships in the past, some very elegant ones. But sometimes when you're, and of course, not really itching to go out there right now, but when you're on cruise ships and you're working on them, sometimes you're at sea for a long time, because we've done gigs for 2 months or 4 months, and sometimes you have 8 days at sea and you don't see anything. Maybe some flying fish, but that's about it. It's kind of crazy how you can see a whole bunch of nothing. If you think being in lockdown here is bad, I find at sea is pretty tricky, actually, I'll have to admit. So anyways, what do? You lock yourself in your cabin and you work on tunes. And we worked on this one. It's a Queen tune, and I don't think many duos do it. And I kind of wish we had an electric guitar player. So you guys can, when the guitar part comes in, I'll do that.
You can do air guitar. And you can get your lighters out if you want.
Lighters, yes. But
Whatever
be
you like.
safe, kids.
Sing along if you want. I'm sure you'll know the lyrics to this.
And we actually we haven't run it. Like, you ran your part. We haven't run it together. So anyways, wish us luck.
Okay.
We won't know if they're not clapping, so it's all good.
And we love you, Freddie Mercury.
Yes, we do.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. 'Cause I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy. 'Cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway, the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled the trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and blown it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind to face the truth. And mama, ooh, anyway the wind blows, 'cause I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? It's spin. No, we will not let you go. Let me go, no.
not let you go. Will not let you go. Will not let you go. Will not let you go. Let you go. No, 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 no.
Mama mia, mama mia,
Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me, for me, for me, for me. So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? No, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Oh yeah,
cause nothing really matters.
anyone can see.
Nothing really matters.
Nothing really matters
To me. Anyway, the wind blows.
Thanks for the wind.
There's the wind.
Thank you.
I'm good at making wind.
Excellent. And the
Very
name
good.
for our new duo is Ebony and
Irony.
yeah.
Yes.
So Mike, I don't know, do we have time for a 2-minute tune or are we done?
Are you making me the responsible adult?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
gonna make me make this call? Absolutely. I'd love to hear some more music, and by the sounds of things, I'm sure everyone else would too. So I don't have anywhere to go. So if you're up for it,
Exactly. The
let's have one
captive
more.
audience, as we like to call it.
Captive audience, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a dream come true. We'll just do one more for the road. So thanks so much for having us. Thanks
Thank
to you
you.
and Sarah and Annie and everybody at the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre. What an honor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
Absolutely.
really
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah.
It's been our honor and
And-
privilege.
And thanks to everybody for tuning in. We saw a few of the comments, but we were kind of caught up, so we'll look afterwards. And but we really appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting. With our own shows, we've had a lot of the tips for the musicians and for the festival, and it's really great that people are supporting the arts because it's a tough go with this whole COVID
It is.
experience. So thanks everybody. And yeah, I talked to my mom, and she's in BC, and they're loosening things up. So it's nice to see some hope coming around the corner. But I think we're all doing a great job staying safe. And yeah, there's some good things coming out of this. I know I'm cooking way more than I ever have, and I know I'm talking more with friends that I haven't spoken with for ages because I've always been so busy. And I'm still busy, but it's nice just to catch up with everybody. And this is a perfect song for what we're hoping will be post-COVID.
I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright blessed day, dark sacred night. Yet I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But what they're really saying, Louis, is
I love you.
that's right.
I hear babies, man, and they're crying. 'Cause I watch them grow. They learn so much more than pops will ever know. Yet I think to myself, what a wonderful
world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But what they're really saying is, I love you.
I hear them babies, they crying. I watch them grow. They learn so much more than both such a boy. Yet I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, oh yes, what a wonderful world. Yes.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Juliette Dunn and Peter Shea, the Shea D Duo. Thank you for being here.
Our pleasure.
Our
Thank
pleasure,
you for
yeah.
having us.
Thank
And it's
you.
always so good to see you guys and hear you guys.
too.
We've had lots of experience working together and having some fun at the PAC and at the Penn Center,
Yep.
et cetera.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining us here to be a part of this. I think we all can feel how valuable music and art is. It's one of those things that you can't articulate properly, but it's an intrinsic thing. And it is a wonderful world. And hopefully once we get back to normal, it'll be an even better normal and an even
Yes.
more wonderful world. And we'll focus on the things that are truly important to us. And I think that gathering together for shared experience and music and arts is one of those things that we all feel the value of. So thank you for
Absolutely.
sharing your talents with us and for doing all you do in the community and especially in our arts community. And we'll see you soon.
You betcha.
Yes,
You're
right.
welcome. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thank you,
All
Mike.
right.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning
Bye,
in.
everybody. Thank you.
See ya.
And thanks everybody for joining in and for all the great comments and the outpouring of supportive comments. Tune in this Sunday, Mother's Day at 4 p.m. with Spencer Burton And then next Thursday, we have something for the little ones with Niagara's own carousel players. So until next time, thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.